Just as we approach the holiday shop and ship season, look at this. This is video to our monitors right now. Amazon workers across 7 states and those facilities hitting picket lines at this very hour. So we're talking about thousands of workers. They are out there demanding higher wages, better benefits, safer work conditions. Amazon saying the Teamsters Union is, and these are their words, intentionally misleading the public, and that they have, quote, actively threatened, intimidated, and attempted to coerce Amazon employees and third-party drivers to them. They say that's illegal. Well, Teamsters firing back with this. Amazon, they say, is gaslighting the American public with their false narratives. For many years, the company, they say, has exploited and abused workers. And these workers are fed up and fighting back. So let's bring in CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. Kelly, if I'm seeing this news, I'm wondering about the order that I have placed to get where I needed to go before the holiday. Any word on impact for the American consumer?
Yeah, it's a really tough time, right? And I think that's what the Teamsters Union is betting on. They're really showing that they're willing to, ensure that maybe some Americans won't get their packages. The good news, Reed, is that this is just roughly 1% of the warehouse workers and the drivers that are striking of Amazon's overall workforce. So likely not in terms of the packages that you are waiting for in most of the country. This is affecting 7 facilities. The problem, though, is if you live in, say, Queens, like me. So that's actually where one of the facilities is striking. You might see a delay to sort of the packages in that surrounding area. So that's kind of the only thing to keep your eye on. We also don't know how long this strike is going to last. They've committed to 1 day. We have started to see a trend of sort of these shorter strikes, especially in other industries, to make a point and then try and get people to the negotiating table.
All right, so I have to ask you about this. 3 months ago, Amazon announced a $2 billion investment to raise pay. What happened there?
So it actually did happen. So in September, they did raise that salary, average hourly salary, to $22 for the warehouse workers, for the drivers. They also increased the benefits. The interesting thing here with this strike is that these employees are not technically Amazon full-time employees. They're employed by a third party that Amazon contracts with. So Amazon's argument is, we don't recognize unions. You're not even full-time employees. The Teamsters Union argument is, well, they wear Amazon vests, they drive Amazon cars, we are Amazon employees. But that raise did happen, and now this is sort of a conversation and negotiation that is happening outside of that, Reed.
All right, and so while we have you, I need to get somebody on the phone to ask you this next question.
I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety.
All right, so 1-800-CHAT-GPT, Kelly O'Grady, what happens if I dial that number and say, tell me about CBS Money Watch Kelly O'Grady, or any other number of things?
Oh, I hope she's going to say good things. Maybe I'll have to pay her. Yeah, so ChatGPT, it is the AI chatbot from OpenAI that you can go online and access, or go through their app and access. They are releasing this new phone version where for 15 minutes a month, if you don't have a subscription, you can ask the chatbot, which you just heard, any number of questions. She doesn't seem to want to tell you anything personal about herself. I actually did this on my phone right before I hopped on with you, Reed. But this is all about trying to get people more excited and interested in using these AI chatbots that maybe aren't necessarily used to doing things online. And Reed, I did ask her, I said, well, what if my friend Reed comes to New York? What are some great places that we could go for a Christmas dinner or a Christmas cocktail? She actually had some good recommendations. So, that call was successful for me.
Here's what's weird about this, and it really punctuates the fact that human beings will always be more important than AI. I did the same thing before this segment, too. You and I were thinking alike. Kelly O'Grady, always a joy to talk to you. And by the way, I did ask her about you, and she said really great things. Thank you.